there's a time, I think Dexter and then when they came, I think it was snowing.
Okay.
And they called that way like Snake Way. Snake Way, like
it. I like that you guys were coming up with your own names. Me and Dan used to do that as well.
Yeah. I think because like the pathway is so narrow, and you feel like you can be hit by a car like at any time.
I got you.
And it was like, I think it must have been dark. It must have been dark there. But if I ask him again, it'll probably remind me. But that name always pushes out in my brain for that. Like it's called Snake Way. I was like, damn.
Believe it or not, this is River Lee flowing underneath this bridge. Yeah.
River?
Oh, not under this bridge. It's the next one.
I looked over just now. So where's this river?
It's a river people. It's coming up. It's a very small stream, but because it's.
So you're saying with the crystals?
The crystals, that idea of having, you know, in games where you have various different areas that you unlock, and in that part you have like a main, they call it like a dungeon, and in that dungeon you got to fight a boss, or you have to destroy something of the main antagonist, or protagonist in this case, like an evil music corporation or something. Let me cross this way, bro. Yeah, the idea of having crystals in this world, I think we mentioned it was basically having different conglomerate companies like, I don't know, imagine CD Baby has become an empire and they're controlling music on another level in the future. Making what do you call it, manufactured music like K-pop bands and stuff like that. And then to destroy that company, to get rid of its power, you have to go and infiltrate these different bases that they have of their operation, destroy the crystals that are there so that their power is reduced. So when you go to approach them, they're weaker.
I like it.
Shut the fuck up.
What's that? Oh, look at them.
Are they going to be featured in that?
Yeah, that's so. They need to calm the fuck down with that shit. Unbelievable.
This is your first time being there,
It's the first time. Bloody seagulls ruin it. Lo-fi. Put it up. Oh, shit.
It's alright.
It's alright. I got like nowhere to put this right. I feel like, from what you're saying, going back to where we first were introduced to the shard, and then I came in and I broke the shard and released everybody from their clutches.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if that, you adding that, maybe it's the fact that, okay, that shard was broken because that was huge, that was massive, gigantic, like colossal even. That being broken, maybe it could be the fact that, okay, it's not working anymore, we can't harness this power anymore, so maybe because it was shattered, or we can make it the fact that it has been shattered, those pieces have been used for different purposes across the globe.
That's right.
So it's like, okay, let's take a bit. So instead of having it one big shard, and then we can like move off to like what else is affecting society, but we know where the shard comes from, like we know the origins of this shard, but how it's affecting other ones, how it is affecting everybody else is more than just the shard. The shard is like a bit of greed.
Imagine music being used as a weapon in society, in this world. Exactly. And in areas where you don't have the influence of the shard and the music is a bit more vibrant, it's a bit more open, a bit more free, the further out you go.
Okay, I see you.
That could be a whole new world.
Upon discovery of coming to Asda and Hatfield to fuel up, what do we see? McDonald's. What? So we're just trying to figure out where it is. It's like, is there a McDonald's inside Asda? That's revolutionary if that's inside Asda. Who would afford that? No, we're gonna investigate. We're gonna investigate why he's filling up. Cause that don't make no sense. Make no goddamn sense. What do you think about this potential McDonald's in Asda, Sid?
Well, I'm about to find out.
I'm about to find out what's going on. Asda's around the globe. Timson's recognize real when you see it. And we're about to find out where McDonald's is. So we've come to Asda in Hatfield, and what do we see? What? McDonald's in Asda? Madness. Madness. Revolutionary. But apparently, it said they got McDonald's in Walmarts in the US, so it makes sense that they'd come over here and put one in as the supermarket. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Me and Sid are back at our university
In the Hertfordshire.
Film, Music and Media Building. Ladies and
To
gentlemen,
come here to study, man.
we used to come here to study. Little apartment here.
That was there on my return to uni.
Okay, so this is all new for me. This is all new. Yeah, we go. Should we go down this way? See the
Oh, one thing I want to try is this.
Go ahead.
You still running?
Yeah. Oh, I remember you said that. Y'all hear that? Feels like it's coming from over there.
I mean, people I know wouldn't really go back to their old universities like this. I mean, I guess there's a few that do though.
They should. They should, man. Don't wait until like you get a certain point in your life to come back. I would want us to come back to see it anyways. Come back because we have ideas. Come back because we have
That's it.
ideas to share as well.
I think that's important. What we're doing today is actually quite important. I mean, coming back to a place where your ideas and your future was formed in a way, or like at least it was molded.
Yeah, it definitely had a part to play. You know what I'm saying? But we wouldn't have known. It might have been a different direction, but everything that happened at university formed into what we are doing now. Because that world of science, that was done at the veterinarian college. That's when that whole explosion happened for me.
Yeah.
So that was uni. So now to come back and look at everything, I'm like, wow, look at this.
This university experience for me anyway, it was a hiding hole.
Yeah.
It was a way for me to get away from family, from that big situation. And then it was a way for me when I came back to just get on with stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the key things about my character in the world of Sion, is that escapism is a prevalent thing in his life.
Yeah. Hey, get a look on that, please, because this is where I did a performance at the End House. I remember it was just a song. I quickly wrote a song, and I think because I wanted to push myself to perform, so I was like, I'm gonna go by myself. Wrote a song, and I just came down here. I just wrote a song, came down here because they said they're having open mics, and I just sang the song here. It was very short, but then I was proud of myself because I mustered up the courage to come and do that, and knew that it would be a start for something in the future.
I feel like when I was at university studying here, my momentum was strong. You know, like all of it was just coursework. All of it was stuff to do with music technology and help me build my EP and help me understand what I can actually do, unleash the potential. For some people it's different. For some people they already have that idea of what they can do and what they can achieve before coming here. I didn't have that. But definitely one thing that's been lost since I left here 2 years ago is uni propelled me, helped me get momentum going, and I lost that when I left.
Right.
Day job, paying bills, work life. all that kind of stuff.
Happens.
It does happen. Yeah.
It gets to that point. We have because then it becomes, I feel like it becomes then our responsibility to maintain that balance and find our own momentum to ride off of, because I think that's what coming into the real world, which I feel like they should do a better job in preparing us for, because then I feel like we'd have a better we'd be in better control of ourselves, in the sense of trying to push for our passions, handling money better, pushing for our passions, and I just feel like we'd be a lot better off. That's what I'm saying. You can come to uni and you'll be in a routine. You might not need to go everywhere, and you'll be in your comfort zone. This is the thing. You'll be in your comfort zone. This is why coming to uni, if you're coming to uni, there's certain vital things you should push outside of your comfort zone.
Oh, definitely.
Otherwise, you're going to be, like I said, you're going to be stuck in a routine. Leaving uni, you're going to get into a comfort zone. And when you get that job, and when money is decent for you or is actually pretty good, I feel like it's going to be a lot harder for you to get out of it, to be like, you know what, if I really want to push for this, I need to step out. I need to, like I said, like come back from work, get into that routine, and just build up everything again from scratch. Because you're right, you come here, you have a routine, you have schedules there, so that's what changes your mindset. You know what I'm saying? It changes everything.
It's a shame if you come here and you sit in your own bubble for too long. Like, for example, on my first 2 years here, my first year, my retake year, I indulged. I got my first relationship. I indulged. And that was all in my comfort zone, but at the same time, I was exploring. I wasn't entirely in my comfort zone, but once I felt comfortable again, I stayed there. And that's something you shouldn't fall into. I personally, and this isn't a strong belief, this opinion can probably change because everyone's different. But I think that if you're at university, don't get yourself into commitments like that, because you're going to lose out on so much of the actual experience that university has to offer to you.
What I would do differently now, what I know now, I think top of my head comes with the thought of me making a bit more connections, more genuine connections. Instead of sticking in my comfort zone.
That comes back up again, the comfort zone.
Yeah, because that's the main thing. It's like, it's a blessing and curse. But if you don't have a balance on the comfort zone, then it's just a curse, really. So that would definitely be alright, interrupt me again. Yeah, that would definitely be one. Knowing what I know now, I would be able to expand to other things, other areas a bit more freely. So instead of just focusing on production, I might see if I can do a bit more like performing bass, get a handle on that.
I see, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even if you sign up for something, stuff might happen, life might change for you to the point where you're like, you know what?
It's not for me. Yeah, that's true. Life will just hit you. Life hits everybody at different times that you're just like, wow, I can't actually do this now. Like, my mind's not even focused. And there'll be very few people that will understand. Which is why they need to really, that's why it comes back to like teachers. Like, teachers are there not just to teach you about what you signed up for, but to also guide you on that journey and things that you are going through. Because you never know, like that era, like was what Simon and Alex do for you, that could be all what you needed to get you back on track.
Working at a day job for 2 years really changed my perspective on what it means to be a student. You should be coming into your lectures.
Yeah.
You're not getting paid. You're paying.
Yeah.
Although people might have this idea of, I don't want to ever pay it back, then what are you going to be earning?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you really want that?
Exactly.
That's something you've got to decide before you get to uni.
That's true.
Because if you don't want to earn, what is it, between 18 to 25,000, depending on what year you started, then you're better off just not going and doing you outside of uni.
True.
And not having that legal burden on your head like that.
Yeah. No, it's true. So you were saying, knowing what you know now, coming back, what would you do differently?
Go to all of my lectures.
Right.
Do a lot more in the studio. Try book more time in the studio.
Yeah.
Now I've got to pay for studio time for my clients, and that's not cheap.
Yeah.
Because I don't have my own studio. I have an obligation to pay for the studio space. They pay me for the service. And if that's the kind of operation you're running, you benefit more from using the studio more here where it's free.
Yeah. True. It's them privileges that we can take advantage we can take advantage of, but we can also take for granted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then, you know, we can rent out microphones, like really expensive microphones, studio time.
Remember
You know.
C414s?
C414s.
Yeah, those were the AKG microphones.
Oh.
They are what I used to record the overheads on my,
Okay.
my friend's drum kit
Okay.
for the EP. And the difference between that kind of a product compared to what I'm able to afford now that I'm out of uni and not having access to these kind of things is day and night.
Okay. See? So you're just like that. I remember specifically, I didn't use it, but I remember, I think it must have been Simon talking about those Neumanns.
He rattled on about Neumann.
Because they're so, I mean, like, he's talking about like that. I think he's talking about like the frequency response of it, the quality. He's talking about how, but they're really expensive. But we happen to have them, and you can rent them out. So I was like, okay. I checked them out. They were expensive. I was like, shit, all right. I was like, fair enough. They are pricey. That one was looking at us.
Bars for days.
Hey.
She needs to avert her gaze.
Hey.
And go down her day. As if she's, I don't know.
It was going good, shit. You professional bar spitter? Is that on your CV, sir?
That is on my CV as an MC.
MC. And
I love how you got some MCs that rhyme their name with MC.
Yeah.
MC County.
And you're bringing the bass up. Like,
Look at that.
look at you. That's not you, my friend.
That's me.
Amazing.
I look hungry.
Son,
you'll do right here. Look, you got snake on.
Did you see the lights?
No.
Oi. My man going in.
They're living large in that kitchen.
Yo.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
I never knew the Ellie house stood for like the elephant.
I didn't know that, you know.
I did not even question the name.
That is an elephant.
That isn't.